neighbors. Everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
Well, look at this. At least 5 cents dearer than last week.
Well, wages go up, prices go up.
That's ridiculous. That sort of system doesn't help anyone.
I think your grandmother ought to try a hand at politics. What do you say?
No, she'd have to live in Canberra with Mr. Hawke. Don't think I'd like that too much.
I shouldn't think Mrs. Hawke would be too thrilled about it either.
Dad, mate, you would not believe it. It is in. They really did print it. There we go. One for you and one for you. Page 5. There is my name in print, and they've hardly changed a word too.
Gee, you're really famous now, Scott.
Yep. And you're going to have to get used to seeing that name in print. This is just the start.
It's come out very well.
Well, congratulations, mate. Bess would be proud of you.
You would indeed.
I hope this convinces you of the need to go back to school and get your grades, though. You'll need them if you're going to be a full-time journo.
Dad, who needs school? I'm already on the way. I want to make sure everyone in Ramsay Street gets a copy, OK?
I think I'll help you.
Yeah, well, you can hold the papers while I sign the autographs. That's OK, isn't it?
The back-to-school idea went down like a lead balloon.
Well, it's a bit of a thrill to have your name in print for the first time, but I agree. You're going to have to think of something pretty smart to sell him on the idea of going back to school.
Good morning, Mr. Robert. Oh.
Yes?
Oh, Jane wasn't at her desk, so I just came through.
Yeah, well, was this urgent, Mrs. Mingle?
Well, I'd hardly be bothering you on a Saturday if it wasn't. How are you managing without Susan?
Oh, I'm getting by. Jane's a big help.
Some people just have no conscience at all. Thank you. I mean, not everyone would have taken the girl on and given her a chance. And then, just like that, she walks out on you.
Susan was very efficient, Mrs. Mangle.
Perhaps. But not everyone would have employed an unmarried mother.
Look, is there something else you want to see me about?
Oh, I was wondering if the rosters for the next week have been made up. I presume I'm still employed at Lester's?
Oh, of course. I do need your assurance, though, that you're not going to take any more time off for family problems.
Oh, there's absolutely no chance of that. My family problems no longer exist.
Good, because I've decided to make your appointment here as housekeeper permanent.
Oh, well, it's the only logical thing to do, isn't it? Yes, loyalty and efficiency are bound to be appreciated. Eventually. Well, I'll be getting on my way. Oh, you're leaving too. You're not going to Ramsay Street by any chance?
Oh, as a matter of fact, I am. Scott's article's coming out in the Erinsborough News today, so I thought I'd just go around and congratulate him.
Well, as long as I'm not taking you out of your way.
Madge Bishop. Sounds good, eh?
You reckon you go the full formal bit, Mum, or just a special licence and small family reception?
Oh, stop it, you two. Harold Bishop's just an old friend.
I reckon garden weddings are nice.
Yeah, we can have it right here.
Well, if it means you'll mow the lawn, I'll have to think about it.
If I ever get this thing going again.
Well, I'm going to go over and see Helen. Maybe I'll get some sane conversation out of her.
Maybe you can talk her into being matron of honour.
I reckon she's a bit keen on the old Harold.
It's just what she needs. She's been on a real downer ever since Susan and Sam took off. She might be finished with Dad, but getting the divorce papers still upset her.
It's a strange feeling. And after all those years, piece of paper and it's all over.
Just like it never even happened.
Still, there's you and Henry. Although maybe she should keep that quiet until after she's got Harold well and truly hooked.
X-ray here, hot off the press.
X-ray?
Extra. Look, there we go. Page 5. Looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks great.
Hey, this is really good, Scott.
Thanks.
When do you start your bestseller, huh?
Well, it won't be long now, but first I'm going to concentrate on some short stories. And boy, have I got some great ideas.
Tell me.
You're just going to have to wait until I've written them. But no kidding, you guys are just going to love it.
So Dan's doing a bit of matchmaking, is he?
Yes, the silly old fool, after all these years. I'm sure that Harold will take one look at me and run a mile.
Why?
Well, I've changed a great deal since Mr. Bishop last saw me, Lucy. 20 years can make a lot of difference.
So he'd be older too.
Yes, that's true. I wonder what he looks like now. You know, before Fred came along, I really rather fancied Harold.
What was he like?
Everything Fred wasn't. He was steady, reliable, lovely manners. He had quite a good future ahead of him, too. Mum thought he was a cat's whiskers.
What are they?
In this case, Lucy, ideal husband material.
Like Bradley.
Exactly.
But you married Fred. Why?
Would you settle for a tuna sandwich if you could have caviar?
No.
Ah, Fred made everything seem so exciting, such fun. He wanted life to be one long adventure. Well, I was young and I wanted to believe him. Oh, that man, he could charm the fillings out of your teeth. I'm afraid he made poor Harold look pretty dull by comparison.
I suppose he must have.
Oh, I think I knew even then that it was crazy, but when you're young and in love, common sense flies right out the window.
Well, that can happen at any time, especially when a person's lonely.
In fact, I think the older you get, the more you tend to clutch at straws. Oh, dear, this isn't getting the lunch cooked. I better go. No, stay where you are. I can let myself out. Bye-bye, Lucy.
Bye, Mrs. Mitchell.
Oh, sorry.
Steady, where's the fire?
I've got this fantastic idea and I've just got to get it down. Hi, Mrs.
Hello, Scott.
Paul's on his way in. He's got a letter for you from America or something. Right, so,
Oh, poor old Paul. How's he bearing?
It'll be a long time before he gets over Susan, I suspect.
I've got to hand it to Scotty. And this story's fantastic. Well, for a kid of his age, anyway. Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Hello, Paul.
Hi, Madge.
Looks as though you've got a young author on your hands, Jim.
Could be, Madge. I had hoped that selling the story might have given Scott the incentive to go back to school, but it seems to have had the opposite effect.
Oh, Dad, let him enjoy it while he can. Look, the big opportunities don't come by that often, and when they do, they don't last. I don't know, the way I muck things up with Susan.
Well, don't be so hard on yourself, Paul. If you'd been ready to marry Susan, you'd have married her. Can't go into those sorts of things unless you're absolutely sure. If you followed your instincts, I think that was the right thing to do.
Yeah, but Dad, why do I always end up hurting the people I care about? I don't mean to, it's... I don't know. It's almost as if I've got the Midas touch in reverse.
We all make our own mistakes, Paul. The main thing is to make sure we don't make the same mistake twice.
Well, maybe it took what happened with Susan to get that message across to me.
Hey, Gran, Paul's here. Hey, can you stay for lunch? Gran said I could make fettuccine.
I did not.
Maybe next time. Hi, Gran.
Hi.
I was clearing out the postbox. There's this personal letter for you. So
thank you.
I thought I'd bring it over.
Gran, I'm going to work in here. The light's just a bit better. Is that okay with you?
Oh, yes, darling.
Yep.
Congratulations, mate. I thought it was fantastic.
Thanks.
Oh, so much for my opinion.
I'm really glad you liked it, Paul, but I've got this fantastic idea that I have to get down on paper.
I understand. When you're hot, eh?
How are you managing at the office, Paul?
A bit better than outside of it at the moment.
Well, it can't be too easy for Susan either, having to go home to her parents.
Yeah. Well, at least I know she and Sam are going to be well looked after there. Anyway, it's her life. She's the only one that can sort it out.
Yes, well, I suppose that goes for all of us.
There's one thing for sure, Gran. It's going to be a long time before I get any more romantic ideas about anyone.
Yes, it's not always that easy. Suddenly you're involved, and too late you realise you're going to hurt a lot of people, not just yourself.
Well, that's exactly what I did.
Hey, what's this?
Oh, darling, leave it.
It's from Rosemary.
It's a photo of a church she's decided to get married in.
Does that mean she's finally set a date?
She suggested a few dates on the back.
Do you think she'll ask me to be flower girl? I hope so. I'd love to go to America.
You better book your airfare right away, Gran, just to make sure.
She can't till she knows how many of us are going.
Look, I wouldn't make any plans, any of you, because I'm not going.
You're not serious?
Are you?
Well, for heaven's sake, I've just come back from America. I've no intention of going again.
Oh, Shane, I've asked you 100 times to do that outside. I don't know, I spend hours cleaning this place, and you two can reduce it to a pigsty in 5 minutes flat.
Nice to be needed, Auntie Madge.
Yeah, think of it that way, Mum.
And I wouldn't mind a hand from you instead of you sitting there and preening.
I'll bet your mum used to say exactly the same thing to you.
Yes, well, it did have a rather familiar ring.
And I'll bet you used to do exactly what I was doing before you went out on a date with Harold.
Oh, I used to drive Mum mad. Even if he was only taking me to the local pictures, I used to spend all day Saturday with my hair in curlers and cold cream smothered all over my face.
Love to been around to see that.
Hey, have you got any photos of Harold?
Yes, I think there are one or two in the old album. There should be some of Harold. He partnered me when I made my debut. Oh, sorry, dear.
Did you used to really do all that stuff with long white dresses and gloves? And
Oh, I certainly did, and I loved every minute of it. Now. Oh, look at you.
Mum!
Ah, there. That's us. Oh, it was a lovely dress.
You look terrific.
Oh, go on. You wouldn't be seen dead in it if you told the truth.
You're as skinny as me.
Yeah, puny.
Never believe it now. Oh, stop it, you two. Oh, and that's Harold's first car. Mum nearly had a fit when he pulled up outside our place in that.
Don't make him like that anymore.
Just as well. Oh, that's us. There's Harold.
Oh, with his arm around your waist?
Doesn't look like he's kidding either.
He was a perfect gentleman.
Maybe, but you look like you're enjoying it too.
Oh, we had some good times, but that was a long time ago. Well, that's enough of memory lane. There's work to do. Charlene, you finish in here and I'll do the bedrooms.
She got a real buzz out of showing us those photos.
I reckon we're spot on. She certainly has got a soft spot for Harold.
Dad! Dad! Auntie Rosemary's getting married, and Gran says she's not going.
That's over to her, sweetheart.
Yeah, well, I think that episode with Ralph Drew has affected her more than we thought.
Oh, it's a little bit more complicated than that. Lucy, would you go and get my toolkit, please? I want to tighten that nut.
Oh, Dad.
What's the real story, Dad?
There is a problem. But Helen spoke to me in confidence. I have to respect that. It's got nothing to do with you or Ralph, though. Nothing at all.
That's a relief. Oh, I have noticed a change, though. Well, she just hasn't been the same since she's been back from America. Well, I thought maybe she and Rosemary might have had a misunderstanding or something.
No. Look, if you don't let on that I gave anything away, I'll tell you. She met someone when she was in the States, someone that came to mean a lot to her.
What's wrong with that?
He was already engaged to someone else.
Ah, I see. When it comes to romance, we Robinsons don't really rate that well, do we?
Oh, wonder what put you into such a good mood.
Oh, I'm always in a good mood. Well, most of the time.
It's a long time since I've seen you this chirpy, Auntie Madge. I'm beginning to think it's a pity that Uncle Fred ever appeared on the scene.
Oh,
But there you go. I wouldn't even be here if Mum married Harold.
and the fact that you are makes it all worthwhile.
Still, wouldn't mind meeting the one that got away. Why don't you give Harold a ring, just to say good day?
I wouldn't dream of doing such a thing. He'd probably have a fit.
Come on. Otherwise, you'll have to wait till he gets here on business. Could take months.
Yes, well, I won't die of curiosity in the meantime. Well, you two, I've got to go to the shops. Would you please not make a mess of this place while I'm gone?
Yes,
Right,
boss. You know, I'll never understand women. Any fool can see that she's itching to see Harold again, but there's no way known she'll phone him up and speed things up.
Anything could happen between now and when he gets to Warrensborough. He could meet someone else or die. There's nothing to stop me from giving romance a helping hand. Grandad will have Hella's phone.
Now, hang on, Charlene. Auntie Madge will wring your neck.
She might. Then again, she might not. It's a chance worth taking. Yeah, that'd be great, Mr. Bishop. Okay, bye. You beauty!
Well, how'd he sound?
Really nice and very interested. He said he's got to come down in business in a few days and he's really looking forward to seeing Mum again. And he wasn't a bit put off knowing she's got a teenage daughter.
Well, he's in for a shock.
He said it was very thoughtful of me to ring.
Really must be keen.
He jumped at the invitation.
You didn't pull one of your little stunts, did you?
What do you mean?
Like stretching the truth a little? Letting him think that Auntie Madge asked you to call?
Well, I didn't exactly...
Yes, but you let him think it.
Whose side are you on anyway? You agreed Mum needed cheering up.
Sure, but she also likes to make up her own mind.
Well, I've done it now. I reckon she'll get her a kick out of seeing him. I wonder who that is.
Probably Harold.
Uh-huh.
He said he was keen.
Oh, g'day, Charlie. G'day, mate. You got time for a chat?
Sure, have a seat.
I've got to check on lunch.
Oh, she really does have to check on it.
Ah, it's okay. Well, I know she blames me for Susan and Sam taking off.
Oh, she was pretty wrapped in young Sam. I suppose she was just hoping that things would work out with Clive. That way, Sam and Susan would have still been sticking around.
Yeah, well, if I hadn't butted in, they could have worked it out. And they probably made a really good go of it.
Never any guarantees, mate.
I don't think Clive's going to forget what I did in a hurry. And I can't say I blame him.
Oh, give him time. Clive's not the vindictive type. He'll get over it.
Yeah, I hope so. Why can't we be kids again? Everything seems so much easier then.
Still managed to get into our fair share of trouble.
Yeah, it was all good fun, though. I mean, everything's so complicated now, isn't it?
Yeah. Maybe we're the ones who make it complicated, eh?
Yeah, I suppose we do.
Oh, let me just have a look at the first few pages.
No.
Why not?
Look, no one sees this until it's published, except Charlene. Okay?
That's not fair.
You see, you wouldn't understand it.
I read your other article and understood that.
Oh, you just stop hassling me, please. Go and help Gran or something. Go on. Just do it. Have a good time or whatever. Go.
I'll get it. Oh, dear Mrs. Mangle.
Well, that's not a very nice way to greet a visitor, Lucy. I'm sure I don't know what they teach you at school these days. It certainly isn't good manners. One would expect that someone who presumes to write an historical story would at least get their facts straight.
What's the problem?
Well, I read your piece in the Erinsborough News, young man. I'm not saying that the writing isn't reasonable for a beginner, but there's no excuse for inaccuracy.
What inaccuracy?
Here, your reference to the participation of women in the ARP movement in this country. It most certainly didn't begin before 1942.
It did.
I was personally involved. The date's incorrect.
There. See? Women were involved before 1942. And if you don't believe the newspaper, I photocopied this, and this at the archives. There is no way that is inaccurate.
Well, perhaps on this occasion, I may have been mistaken. But make sure you continue to be painstaking in your research. If there's one thing I won't tolerate, it's people taking journalistic license.
You can count on it, Mrs. Mangle. I will make sure that everything I write is well and truly spot on, okay?
Well, just make sure that you do.
I'll be back in a minute. I just want to show this to Charlotte.
Can I come?
No, I told you, no one sees this until it's published, except Charlotte. See you later.
Look, all I'm saying is that I think you've been a bit tough on Paul.
He deserves it. Clive's whole life's been ruined because of him. I hate Paul Robinson, and I bet you Clive does too.
They saved lunch for me. I'm going for a run. Then when I get back, I'm going to drop in on Clive.
You're sticking your neck out. I doubt he's in the mood for anyone to tell him how he should be feeling.
Well, I can try.
Well, when you see him, say hello from me and tell him if there's anything I can do, he's just got to say the word.
Sure.
See ya.
Oh, that's
Sorry, she's over there, mate.
Hey, I finished.
Already?
Yep, I need an opinion. How about it, hey?
No, I'm supposed to be getting lunch ready.
No, I'll do that. Look, you read. There we go.
Okay, but I'll have to skim. Mum will kill me if lunch isn't on the table by the time she gets back.
Okay, this one's different, of course, but Mr. Cutler is going to love it. It's straight out of me about people I really understand. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the paper wanted to syndicate this one. I mean, people are pretty much the same everywhere, aren't they? I reckon it's got what they call mass appeal. What I've got in mind is a series with a regular byline. Yeah, that'll shut Dad up about me going back to school. Well, what do you think? It's pretty terrific, eh?
Are you kidding? If this gets published, it'll cause a stink you'll never hear the end of.